Welcome back to another episode of MotoGP Mac, and today we're going to talk about the Le Mans Grand Prix this weekend. Now, just to clear up a few things, I am currently traveling for the Northwest 200, so there will be videos this weekend, but they won't be maybe as detailed with pictures, etc., seeing as I'll be doing it from the side of a ditch in Northern Ireland. Now, before we get into what I think is going to happen this weekend, here is the schedule for Friday. Here is the schedule for Saturday. And here is the schedule for Sunday. Now, the Le Mans Grand Prix is the home race for Johan Zarco and Mr. Fabio Quartararo, who are both hoping to have really good and solid weekends this weekend. God knows Fabio needs a pretty solid weekend. But, you know, one person I would love to see win this race, if they were going to win any race of all, would be Zarco. To see the flipping Frenchman flip in Le Mans would be unbelievable. Now, we also know that there won't be any Miguel Oliveira this weekend, as he is still out with the injury suffered in Jerez. He will be replaced by Lorenzo Salvadori. Now, also on the Ducati, Bastianini, as we could see, wasn't in a lot of trouble at the Jerez Grand Prix, and he will not be riding, but Daniele Petrucci will be taking his place, and it's good to see the old Petrucci back. He's one of the what I would class old school riders that doesn't really give a twopenny about what else, but just likes to ride his bike and enjoy his time there. Also, at the time of filming, it is not yet confirmed whether Marc Marquez would take part in this weekend's Le Mans Grand Prix. The Le Mans track is one of those very tricky tracks for me. Do I enjoy it? I'm not too sure, but the riders do seem to enjoy it, especially with the weather normally tends to be cold and wet there, and the camp outside where people stay is an absolute nutter fest. But I am looking forward to this weekend to seeing what is going to happen. If we all remember last year's race, you know, Bastianini put the pressure on Pecco, and Pecco cracked, in my opinion, crashing while trying to chase him down. So I think it's going to be an interesting race. I'd like to see the Aprilias pull up their socks and actually start to race a bit. Aleix Espargaro said that they do have a problem when they're following people. Very similar to the Yamaha, except the Aprilia has the grunt and the aerodynamics to actually pass people in a straight line. But being very honest, I do think Pecco is going to be fairly strong this weekend. He does need a strong weekend again, just to start making hay while the sun shines and starting to stretch that lead. Another one that needs to have a very strong weekend this weekend is Bezzecchi. He's had two what I would class poor weekends, and if he wants to start getting back into title contention, he needs to start finishing races. If I put the gun to my head today and said who would be the fastest man on Friday, I'm going to go with Jack Miller. I think he'll go balls to the wall and try and steal an old headline or two. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. Who is going to be your fastest man on Friday? Definitely leave the thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow after the sprint race.